before the Gutenberg Bible and before printed matter was in high circulation, those public figures, such as Roman orators and so forth, who had to memorize and deliver long speeches, memorized, and there were practitioners of the arts of memory, so it wasn't just Roman politicians, but there were people who practiced this. They would, and I'm going to paraphrase this, they would take item number 1 in the speech, let's say, and put it in the hallway where the coats are hung. And then item number 2 goes into the sort of foyer reception area. The really big part of the speech is stored in the dining room. And then as we wind down and the speech is sort of getting to its waning hours, those items might be stored in a couple of the back bedrooms, and then there's the mud room or something like that. Anyway, to give the speech, this person essentially walks through the spaces where these items are stored. So it makes an argument for the early arts of memory being entirely architectural, geographic, and spatial. And those practitioners were walking through spaces in order to release information. So you pause in that area where the coats are hung, and the information is released if you are well practiced at these arts of memory. And the arts of memory went on, and spinning wheels were developed, and all kinds of fascinating other visual and spatial tools. And it became really quite elaborate, especially connected to the Globe Theater of Shakespeare. Read the book. I can't really do it justice. But I use scale in my work, as I mentioned earlier. Some things are shrunken, other things are too big. And I feel that using space and scale is my contemporary attempt to sort of play that keyboard and to release, in some cases, kind of collective memory. Many of the people in this room just could barely recall what the First World War was. And yet some people, like me, have grandfathers who fought in it and whatever. And human life is a chain of memory passed person to person for the most part. And so sometimes in my work, I'm trying to figure out how to trigger that chain in the accidental encounter of you and you and you with something that you hadn't planned to see, but you just stumbled on. You went to that park, you waited for that train, you used that bathroom, you sat on that bench.